Hello and welcome, everyone. I am Hambbage, and I am so excited to see you guys back here, ready for another hardcore vanilla Minecraft adventure in our toehold on Eternity World. Let's get it loaded up. We are back at the base, and I'm saying this to remind myself. We returned for a couple important things, I think. We want to get dirt. Most importantly, we're still filling in the lake, and I hope we have extra dirt here. We didn't really check. We just got back here and ended. And the other thing we're going to do is bring, I think we decided on copper and sandstone. Oh, and we've got to sort all this stuff. All right, let's clean up. This is the random one. Actually, let's go downstairs. We came all the way up here to get the potentially copper and sandstone, but first things first, right? What's up, buddy? Oh, I know, you're kind of... Can I push you not right here? Because we're going to put the boxes down. I don't mean to push you sideways. I just want to push back. There you go. All right. Boom. Boom. This is really the one that we... need to sort from. Alright, we have certainly some spruce. We have some oak. Oops, I saw that we had more oak. We have some birch. Oh, well, this can go. Both of these can go. Hey, slimy? Alright, sand. Oh, did we never expanded diorite because we've been using that on the portals the whole time. Some of that. I don't know if we have flowers anywhere. And I really thought we had seeds, but I guess not. Okay, we definitely have flint. Don't have sticks. Just that wood. Upstairs, 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 upstairs. Trash. That's andesite. I should mention, just so you're all aware, know what you're getting into. I didn't make coffee yet. I'm actually doing today's Minecraft stream session before before I do Stardew today. So look out. Watch out. But I was honestly so, I don't know if excited or anything like that is the right word, but refreshed maybe just by being back in the overworld. It's been so long since we've done any of that. Kinda nice. I guess we can keep all these. Why not? um, now, we can certainly take those aged ones as well, but what I want to do. Nothing there. So those will make cut copper. Cut copper's interesting. Should we do cut? Let's do cut. Let's make that doesn't give us a ton, does it? I thought we had a lot more copper than that. And I really thought, let's go check downstairs, because did we leave furnaces full of copper? We had so much copper. Really? I am pretty stunned. Huh. Well, here's the good news. We don't need any of that to dig the hole. Let's put you away. But we may still have to. Oh man, I was going to take those upstairs. Alright, we may have to go up. We do have to go upstairs. We may have to do, or what we're going to have to buy ourselves time to do. I think today will be the digging. We will work ourselves up and out of. I guess we move most of those to the barn. Out of the way, we back to everything we need. And And let's get dirt from there. Oh, shoot. What else we need to do? Just because we might as well while we're here. Not only sleep. We need to go feed the cows. There we go. Yeah, we've done this in yesterday's episode? 2 episodes ago. And need to try to remember to come back and give them food every convenient break at least. Because we don't have a big backup supply of steaks at all. Very low. Got one in our traveling gear, I think. And we can top off. Now we do have some other types of food available. Let's grab 2 of those. I think we're done up here, right? Not for now. And away, because it's been bugging me. Now, that is done. Good. Let's bring this over. We can actually, because I don't have any immediate plans to use stone in this build. There we go. And then here. Now again, this is probably way more than we need. We need to do that last quadrant of the lake area. And then we'll actually be creating more dirt than we ever started with. Alright, 2 full boxes of dirt. All the gear we need. No equipment to start. That's all regular. A little random. I think those are mainly from temples. Do have some sand. We can compress that into sandstone as well, and we may need to pop into a farm of some kind, or a desert of some kind, to farm a little bit of sand. Excuse me if the mic caught a bit of that. Tried to get it up out of the way. Yeah, I mean, I have coffee, but I do have water. So is everybody, did everybody have a good weekend? Is your weekend extending today? And what else you got going on? Ready for a good old hole digging? That's what we're going to do. Thought I could just go right by him. I don't think he'll hang with us. A little bit more pacifistic to start this one. Sheep and pig. Still here? Pig is. Sheep go back. There can be only one kind of deal. There's the sheep. Alright, now here. And I think what we may do here, I'm kind of getting ahead. We've obviously got some work to do to set everything up, but when it comes to after this project and gathering the resources for it and all that, we have to go on a hunt and find the guardian temple that we're going to use, right? So the step from there will be, can we, or where do we find that guardian temple? And then there's a lot of talk, I made a lot of talk about making like an ice highway in the nether to move the shulker. But I'm thinking, and depending on how easy or difficult it is to get that shulker through once we have everything set up, it may be easier once we have the shulker over here to do minecart. We haven't done anything minecart yet, have we? Like in Slow Cooker, I think we made a minecart ride just to... Oh, we did the gas farm with a minecart, but here we didn't do that. We just made the room. The gas hall, so... yeah, that might be a thing to do. Make it a... Not quite planes, trains, and automobiles, but boats, trains, and shulker fun. Oh. It's kind of fun having the little corners and all that kind of stuff, but it's not as fast, and I hate to put extra blocks in my way to make more of that for us to deal with. Again, have I mentioned no coffee yet? It just takes so long, and I was up and like, I want to get going. Let's do this. So it's fairly early. Bright and sunshiny out. Cool so far, but it's supposed to get maybe up into the 50s today. Really, I think yesterday it did too. It was nice yesterday. I think we have a couple days of this, and then maybe Wednesday we get chance of snow. Fish, you're gonna get killed. I'm just warning you. Make this your chance. Despawn. Okay, let's be productive. No, productive is right there. Kind of safe, kind of conservative, really. I think that was a squid, not our fish buddy. And of course, as I've mentioned a number of times, and the 0-0 comment was a huge help. Thank you for that. If anybody is interested, or I guess not interested, I mean, I hope you're interested, but if anybody's sitting here and knows, oh, hey, you're about to make a colossal mistake. I think we're good. I wouldn't be doing this if I didn't, but I know it's going to be a lot of butterflies when we get there. And, you know, part of me is like, it'll be better for views if I don't know, so maybe ignore all this, but I was going to say, you know, if you know that in 18 Shulkers change and now all of a sudden the Y coordinates are much more important or come into play for the 0-0 stuff, let me know that. I would really appreciate it. I'm going to assume that we're looking at ground level, and we're going down 17 from 0-0. But I don't know. With 18 and the expanded world height and depth, does that matter? I think I kind of got overzealous on the dirt. We may not even need to go into the Shulkers. Although, these last ones always take a ton, because most of those hills have receded. So yeah, I guess we'll see. I guess I'll be left to wonder and find out the hard way. Is this really going to work when we push our Shulker through? That's the fun of it, right? And I think people always ask, you know, like, oh, do you ever dream about Minecraft? Do you ever... Occasionally, I don't really wake up usually remembering long stretches of dreams, but I remember I woke up at some point last night and I'd been dreaming, and one of the things that nearly got me in Stardew the other day is Stardew has an inventory toolbar, much like Minecraft's down below, except that rather than like the E, well, I guess that is the same. But rather than having the rest of your inventory inaccessible, in Minecraft, you can, or in Stardew, you can tab through it. I guess I should add, yeah, you never change off of it in Minecraft. I don't know why I thought, oh, maybe I just never noticed that before. Kind of like the cinematic mode that I discovered when I was playing in Slow Cooker and almost lost. Did we pop a totem? Can't remember, but it was bad news when I lost the visibility of the toolbar and was getting hit by I don't know, where were we? I think we were clearing a bastion remnant and fighting our way through there. Fell, and just as I was like, oh boy, all right, I just took fall damage. I gotta eat a gold apple. I gotta fight off these mobs. My toolbar was gone, and I'm like, what happened? What do I do? How do I get that back? And I'm just jamming keys because at the time I didn't know that that F1 was the cinematic button, and I'd been trying to hit the regular one to get my sword back in my hand. We survived though, because we're good. But anyway, in Stardew Valley, they after the game was out, it wasn't like the most recent release. I'm sure it's been there for a few years, but there is a key to roll through the 3 layers of your inventory. You have 12 rows 3 times, so, and one of those is just your displayed toolbar. It's not distinct, it's just generally the top row of your inventory. And when yes. Hi. You got nothing too awesome. So here's the plan. I hope it's a decent one. Let's start here. Now we really probably do best to put all these down. This is where I will discover, oh, I should have done such and such. I don't know why I had double wheat. Okay. We are going to want those. And I think we're close enough here to get shovels. I haven't forgotten that I was telling about my dream story. It's not that great. Don't worry. But now, oh shoot, I already messing up. Okay, so that's 3, and this netherrack level is our base height, right? Let's just do this. So from here, we are at 63 water level, right? So 1 down, 62, and we want to go 16 blocks below 62. So 46 is what we want to get down to, right? 46, 56, 62. And Of course. Of course that's the way it is. That's always the way it is. Um, all right, well, this is 46. Right? Nope. Hmm. How can it possibly be almost nighttime already? All we did was dig a hole, right? Oh no, I guess we did finish the water. All right. You go away. So I think. Oh man, where are you? Where did you come from? Is there a drop spot above me? That's not accessible. All right, let's get rid of this. So I think I want to do a double layer of dirt. Oh, come on. Like that, and then we'll fill this one as well. But anywhere that we see holes, because this level will eventually be our floor, and we'll want to replace it. But everything else, good to go, right? So let's try. I remember this is 46. 45 has to be solid. So anywhere we open up a hole on 46, we double fill. Remember how we said we had to get that tree? Alright, now I guess we do need. Okay, now. Oh, 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 that's interesting, isn't it? Hmm. Wonderful. We'll deal with it later. Because honestly, I don't know exactly how I want to do the clearing. Other than that, I do want sight lines along here, right? So now we can do this one. Close. There's that. Let's get this one back. There, at least we need filler. Uh, 46. All right. What? We'll fix that. That's easy enough to fix later. All right. All right. Now, can we please? Uh-oh. Okay, we do have the extra thing. I guess I should have known that was gonna be a deal. All right, let's check time. We are at 40. Let's. Oh, I guess we can just do it that way then, huh? Probably quicker. Alright, so our corner posts are good. And I think like I did in the others, I'd like to run a low-level path just on the outsides with just a couple torches, but to define the area. Because like that other one, we found the lava lake, we found um, the cave in the first corner. Just like to know, are we pushing our way down on a massive cavern or anything like that? Doesn't just appear so, but... And we certainly don't need that anymore. Alright, all lined up there, pretty good. Let's just check the torches here, because I think I only put one down. And it doesn't matter a ton. Okay, so I know I talked about it and then I left. The anticlimactic ending to the Minecraft Stardew Dream story. I was in kind of like a little corner doorway area kind of thing, in a cave or something, some kind of like this. And it kind of went, let's get to this corner. It's nighttime. Never mind. It, kind of had like a sorter room in a corner, like 3 blocks maybe, right? And then I was tucked back around a pillar, and then it had like a main access out to this big cave. And right as I was, I think I kind of like backed in to get away from some mobs that were chasing me. And as I did that, I that's been bugging me. I went to start hitting everything, and I'm not doing any damage, and more mobs are piling into this little like room in between me and the exit back into the cave. And I don't like, that's kind of, you fall back a little bit, but when there's a horde of zombies or anything, and I think this was just like a whole hodgepodge of every kind of mob, but they were acting like a horde of zombies, and they were kind of all piling in to try to attack me. And I was backed into this corner, so like here's where I'm standing, and then here's a little room, and it kind of wound around, and then this was a wall, and this was the exit into like escape and safety. And I'm like fighting and fighting and fighting, and I'm not doing any damage, and typical kind of dream thing, like, right? Why isn't it working? Well, then I look down and I realize my whole toolbar is empty. It's switched out, and I've got just like trash in it. And that was the Stardew part of it. As I kind of woke up, I realized I had to hit tab and get my switch between my inventories. It was very odd. I don't often dream about games like that, but that was one. And it was very much the what's going on? Why am I so stuck? Let's clear all this. So anything not stone or dirt, I think we're going to start into this little chest. Anything, let's go dirt. I guess we could have put that back into the shulkers so far, but let's see. Okay, so the plan, is not to carry around 2 different stacks of incomplete scaffolding, for sure. 45, we can get started. I keep thinking I'm out of time. So I think the plan now is going to be to work our way down. I'm going to keep this, so let's throw a few random torches just so we don't get surprise drops on our head. Oh, and let's get this tree out of the way too. While we're up here and can deal with it, because I don't want any nastiness from unexpected leaves, that kind of stuff. Alright, so that should mostly decay. Got some more random for the random box. Torches around the edges and across the top. Alright, that seems pretty good. Every few levels we'll probably have to do torches on the floor down below us, but as long as we don't have stuff dropping on our heads, we'll be fine. Okay, so the plan, now that we've planted all this dirt, that was kind of lucky. I guess I forgot. I thought I was in a little more, had cleared a little more. Don't fall into your own holes. Get some clay. This may actually be the time. I don't know how much netherite we have in pieces, if any. I think we just have gotten a few random ancient debris along the way. But if we have one, it might be time to get another shovel going. Now this will quickly turn into pick work, right? The dirt and all this will only be the first few layers. But if we end up then having to go get sand for sandstone, we'll be back in need. So let's go. Three, maybe that's our goal here for this time. We'll see how quick it. Oh man, that's gonna be a problem, isn't it? But maybe this can be our end of this episode, is if we can get a whole thing down. Three levels. Then we'll be able to freely move under the netherrack markers. Now, maybe dumb, but I don't want to have to clip that every time I go back and forth. was not the end over there, because remember we had a couple little holes in the dirt. This does seem to be the high rock edge. Okay, getting closer. Ooh. I was thinking I caught an invisible. Yep, somewhere there's an invisible lock here. Or maybe it was that ceiling? Okay. Well, good as I can make it now. For now. That could be a big deal, right? Normally they're just kind of a nuisance when you're doing a hole or something like this, but it would be unpleasant to find that our little Shulker friend, rather than going where we want it to, ends up on an invisible block hanging out in the middle of an open space. That would end up needing quite a bit of work. Now, we could chase it around after that point, and you didn't get out, did you? Here, let's build you up a staircase, dude. I would much prefer not to dig this whole hole with you. There you go. I'm going to go to bed, and that way you have lots of time to get free. And now we have that dirt. This is where we realize just how laughable it's going to be to try to keep up with all this stuff. But we have a little wood. We've got a forest, though. We'll probably just be using trees around to expand the storage that we do have. Until... until we do some plummeting. those are out of the way enough. Maybe we can spare ourselves having to They brought the enchanted weapons. I had to go and provoke them, didn't I? And last but not least, Mr. Bad Omen. Well, at least we'll get some decorative banners regularly during this project. Alright, let's use this. This is probably the best use of our time, because I think if we try to do all the stone on the edge there, we'll be way over. May already be. So let's just do a little bit more wood cutting on the periphery here. And I guess we already have leaves, so I like having the leaves. I don't like dealing with them as we go. Leaves are a nice non-spawnable block. And if we are able to get to the point of then trying to make a Enderman farm in the end for repairs and XP, which after all this we'll probably want again. We'll be reminded of how annoying it is to repair tools. The leaves work well for that, so even if they're a little bit annoying to store. Alright, well that should give us a little bit more daylight cushion. And oh, you know what I never did? I never made another stone cutter. An iron bar is something we'll have to track down. But I assume we'll be able to get plenty of iron and coal as we go down in this hole. So by the time we would get to the point of wanting to do any additional crafting of stuff, let's do this, and we'll do boom, boom, boom. Let's see how this gets us and what our... So this one is already stone. This will be stone all the way. This one that's dirt will probably switch over and also become sand. Maybe not even sand so much, but like the andesite, diorite, and granite. Some of those kind of things can all get stored there. All right, we are at an hour and 30 seconds. So I think this is good. We got a little bit of storage built up. Let's put these here. Let's go ahead and put the scaffold. That could be a problem down the road, but I think we can pillar up out of anything if we do have a fall. In the next episode, we'll see how quickly we can make the progress down, and we'll also be looking at tool swaps. Let's pull the toolbox out here. So we have 2 Silk Touch shovels. I'm kind of glad I used the Fortune before we got done there, and loads of picks. I would imagine we'll potentially need a repair along the way, but Maybe not. We'll see. But that's going to do it for us today. Let's go ahead and save it on back to the title screen. Thanks so much for coming and hanging out. If you do have a suggestion, as the game indicates, why don't you go ahead and leave it in the comments? I would love to hear from you. You can just say hi as well. You don't have to have a comment. You can sit along and watch me unknowingly make mistakes that will be painful and head slappy when I get to them. I'm down with that. I'd just like to know if you've got a channel or do you have worlds and things like that that are out there on YouTube. Love to go check them out. Remember, subscribing helps me stay motivated and keep going. It also is the best way for you to stay on top of what I have coming up latest in the channel. Follow on Twitter is also good, and following in Twitch will let you know when I have live streams coming up for Stardew at the moment, or any other games that we might get to down the road. But we got a lot of fun to have in Stardew. Speaking of which, it won't be too terribly long, and I will be popping up over there. So if you're seeing this, the stream's probably over because I'm going to load it after. But yeah, East Coast midday, Mountain Time, kind of mornings, late mornings into midday. Check me out. The schedule is kind of posted. It's very flexible. It will change around a little bit, but I don't know. May do some double duty today. We'll see. Anyway, you guys take care. We'll see you next time. Bye now.